How LSD influenced Western culture. A portrait of Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann, who accidentally discovered LSD's psychedelic properties in 1943. When you think of LSD, a very specific aesthetic probably leaps to mind: the psychedelic pink and orange swirls of the 60s, naked people with flowers in their hair, and the shimmer of a sitar. After its psychedelic properties were accidentally discovered in the lab by Albert Hofmann in 1943, the drug was banned in the UK in 1966. LSD is still most strongly associated with hippies who embraced its mind-expanding properties. Several artists, writers, and musicians are known to have indulged in LSD, including the English writer Aldous Huxley. And it didn't hurt that proper superstars were into it: the Beatles, Brian Wilson, Pink Floyd. Their influence is huge and frankly unavoidable. And while the sonic experiment prompted by LSD may have rippled right onto mainstream pop music, it's not like full-on psych has ever really ceased. You can see it noodling away right up to today's bands such as the Flaming Lips, Ariel Pink, Conan Moccasin, and Tame Impala. But what about other art forms? Bright colors, wavy effects, blurry distortion, jump cuts. The cinematographer's craft for visual art based on such surreal experiences quickly became its cliché. Filmmakers have long explored cinema's potential for creating dreamlike experiences. So swift was the establishing of the narrative rules of cinema through the grammar of shot reverse shot. Cinema's capacity to unnerve, to distort apparent reality, has been manipulated by directors ever since, from Alejandro Jodorowsky to David Lynch to Leos Carax. Maddie Clarwine painted Miles Davis's Brew cover, one example of the classic psychedelic imagery found on record sleeves and posters. The psychedelia of the 60s now looks utterly of its moment, making LSD almost a victim of its own iconography. Yet hallucinogenic experiences continue to appeal to artists, and many have since played with those druggy tropes, albeit sometimes in a knowing or satirical fashion. It might be tempting to write off psychedelia as just a load of swirly stuff, but in fact we can all still feel those ripples. Share this video,